I'm Olivia, and I'm the Witch of Wonderlust, and today I have my friend Tally with me. She is That Whiskey Witch on Instagram, so go ahead and give her a follow. She just opened up this witchy Instagram, so that's exciting. And for those of you who have not seen this series, this is Tipsy Tarot with Tally. So say that 3 times fast, especially if you're drunk. Yeah. So, ha. So we're going to answer your questions. Again, we will be slightly intoxicated to say the least, so please take these readings with a grain of salt.
It's just for fun.
It's just for fun, yes. What deck are you using?
You know, my tried and true, I keep using Illuminating the Prophecy by Maggie Stefater. One of your commenters actually told me how to pronounce it. I still may be mispronouncing it since I read that, but yeah, I love this deck. It worked for me as a beginner because it's all the colors, the very simple designs that you can kind of intuitively see what they mean before, but I'm still gonna have to read it. I'm more of a bone throwing, lot throwing type person, so you gotta bear with me on the tarot level.
She is Swamp Witch. I am using my new tarot deck that I have been wanting for quite some time now, and it is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. So if you have not, I'll link both of these tarot decks below. Both of them are beautiful, both of them are wonderful decks, and yeah. So let's cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. We're drinking cheap Grouse wine. No, it's
actually nicer. It's the 7 Moons, but it's the dark side red blend.
because it's like witchy. Get it?
It looks
7
witchy.
moons, yeah.
Tastes pretty good. You know.
All right, let's go.
Woo! What do we got?
So each of these questions, we will not be saying your name just for privacy reasons, because you may ask a question that you don't want people to know that you're asking. I don't know. And each of us are going to pull 1 card so that we can get through as many questions as we possibly can. Let us go. All right, so the first one. Ooh, we've got a lot. Oh, girl, we got a lot. So I did ask on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that is where I ask these Tipsy Tarot questions, and along with, you'll just see the mess that is my life. And so yeah, follow me there if you want to get your question in next time. So let's go to the very beginning. It says, can you give me a general reading? I'm the only reader around and would like a second opinion.
Oh,
That's a good start off.
yeah. Let's
Questions?
All right. See how things are going right now, right?
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. I just like threw these, so.
Ooh.
Okay, I think
Kind of have
that's
that jumped
the one.
out.
Yeah.
I definitely.
So, general reading, we're gonna look it up because I don't read reverses.
Well, while you
What'd
look
you
yours up, I got a 10 of Cups, which I mean is awesome. This is definitely it's joy, happiness, synchronicity. Sounds like things are either really good right now, or what I'm guessing, because I'm more thinking of what would the general reading be going forward. These sorts of things, this fulfillment is in your future.
So I got the Hangman, but it's reversed. This is the reverse. So the upright Hangman encourages you to pause for a moment and see things from a different perspective. Reversed, this card can show you that you need to hit the pause button, but you're resisting it. So instead, you fill your days with tasks and projects, keeping busy, distracting yourself from the actual issue that needs your attention. Ooh, your spirit and your body are telling you to slow down, but your mind keeps racing. Stop and rest before it's too late. The universe will only dial up the volume if you ignore it. I've been there. And if you ignore it, as a result, you may end up crashing. So as soon as you hear that call, clear your schedule and make space so that you can tune in and listen.
Right, but it's a great cautionary tale, and it looks like I'm telling you that if you're able to do that, if you're able to press that pause button and look around yourself, happiness is in your future.
That's true. Well, the Cups is emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's definitely, if things feel very hopeless, that's not the case. There is hope.
just sit in it. Should I try to reach out to my old best friend and see if we can mend the gap that's been put between us? It's not your responsibility. Mend the bonds that weren't broken by you. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, it's a two-way street. Like if one person is not making that effort, then it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pull cards
And help you out, not us.
We're both like, but me.
But our problems.
Should you try to reach out to your old best friend and mend that gap? That's a heavy one.
It really, I mean, just like before even I'm looking at the cards, what's what the cards say? It just so depends on the situation, because there's so many times where it's like, yes, man, fight for your friend, but what did his friend do to you? Was it that toxic? Because man, sometimes you have to cut those ties. God, some issues over there.
I know, I can't shuffle.
Ooh, I I got
Oh.
strength.
Hey.
Number 8.
Oops, I got 2, so we're gonna go with it.
Go with it.
Okay.
Patience, control, and self-belief. I'm gonna say that, yeah, the patience, control, self-belief, you really need to sit down and weigh the pros and cons. Maybe you make a list, as cliche as it sounds, but I mean, it's helped me, it's helped lots of people. I think it really comes down to what caused the gap in the first place. And then once you realize that you have the strength within you to do what you need to do. I know this doesn't answer your question, so hopefully with hers, it'll make things more clear. But I'm seeing that you really need to find your inner strength. You need to believe in you and see what's best for you. Maybe it is reuniting with someone who, you know, is able to make you shine and now you've lost that. Or maybe it is finding that strength and being by yourself.
And I pulled both Justice and the Star. So both,
Wow.
so all 3 are major arcana cards. This is a this is a big life change. This is a big,
yeah.
so this might have been somebody who like was really, really important.
It does sound, I mean, the Star.
Yeah, the Star is a really positive.
Oh, and I always think of the Star. Isn't it also new beginnings?
Yes, renewal. And then the appearance of the Justice card signifies that you are searching for answers or have a life-altering decision to make. Both your head and your heart need to carry equal weight in the situation. So honesty and fairness are going to take you much further than lying and cheating yourself and others. And so I feel like, because strength to me is the patience, is allowing the chaos around you to happen and taking it with grace and being like, I can't control everything that's happening, but I can control how I react to it. The Star is a good place to start, I feel like. It's kind of like, you should have that hope, you should try to renew it. And then the Justice is, however that other person reacts, take that and balance that with your heart. Because obviously you want to renew this friendship, but if they aren't going to make that effort, then you have to take the head and the heart into consideration.
Yes.
And the strength is having the strength to understand that whatever happens, you can pursue.
Yes, and I think also the strength is very, if you go forward and you try to mend this, still come from a place of standing up for yourself. You don't have to go in and, you know, be a dick. You don't have to also suddenly go in kissing someone's ass because you want to be their friend again.
Right.
There really is a balance.
Cool.
Yay.
Next.
That was
Oh.
a heavy one and I like it.
I want to shout out Small Town Coven for making me this.
Ooh.
She has really cute stuff. Touch it. It's
No,
velvet.
I know. I was feeling it earlier.
How were
So
you? You
nice.
were like, yes.
Feeling up her tarot bag.
Yeah, she makes really cute handmade tarot bags and like festival tops, like crop tops and stuff, and like
okay.
bralettes. So I'll leave her link in the description below too. Small Town Coven. Small Town Coven.
She's so heavy. I'm glad that you picked that up. Thanks.
This person asks, am I choosing the right postgraduate path?
Oh.
Moving to Italy to teach.
I would move to Italy to eat.
Me too. To teach English. That's cool.
That sounds so exciting.
If y'all don't know me yet, I am a travel advocate. I love traveling. I think everybody should have a solo trip at least once in their life somewhere, and especially out of the country. And it may not go like, oh, this is a great vacation, but you're gonna come back and not regret it.
It's exciting. I wanted to.
Haha!
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Nope.
Oh, actually, no, I like this.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's great. It's a good one.
So, okay, literally
Go
the
for it.
first word I got, the 6 of Swords, which I had to look that up, like what, I forget what that means. The first word is literally travel. It's travel, abandonment, and retreat. So this is where we need to use our intuition, because I don't think there's anything abandoning here. What's your card?
So I have 10 of coins, or 10 of pentacles. 10 of pentacles is a great card, but it talks mostly about finances and material gains. So I feel like this is probably not something that you're worried about financially. However, with your 6 of Swords, it is travel and abandonment.
Oh.
With my experience with traveling, your friends and family, even if this is something that is good for you, some of them are going to express that they feel abandoned or feel like you were just leaving them. You know when you make plans with somebody and you're like, oh, we should go to this place, and everybody's like, yeah, oh my god, we should. And then when you actually are like, dude, tickets are on sale,
It's
whatever, and they're like, If you ever wait for somebody to travel somewhere, you will never go.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, you need to do the thing that you want to do, regardless of what everybody else thinks. So the Six of Swords is both a positive and, I guess not negative, but it's a
Brace yourself.
It's a brace yourself
Yeah.
card. So like, luckily finances seem like it's not going to be a huge issue, but just keep in mind that people might think that you are kind of like, oh, you're just going to leave to Italy, when in reality this is going to be good for you. So just take that with a grain of salt, travel.
Well, the other word for the Six of Swords is retreat. And I feel like we all need a retreat. It sounds to me like you need that retreat. Like you need that retreat mentally. And I'm saying this coming right off of my road trip, a solo road trip that I made to Portland. And it was literally a retreat of my mind.
I'm just going to go and say yes.
Yeah?
I feel like that's a yes.
Do it!
Ooh. I'm facing major life decisions and the fear to choose between two passions. Advice. Oh, hey. Got it.
Going. Ooh.
Oh, wait, just kidding.
7.
I was like, but this is a different card that I was thinking about.
Mine is so not helpful. I got the Moon, which is fear, dreaming, and illusion. It basically describes your current situation.
Mine's not helpful either.
Oh no! Are you not being truthful to yourself? Maybe one of these paths is not beneficial to you.
That's true.
Just because it's a passion doesn't mean it's going to help you in the future. And I mean, maybe in comparative to the other passion.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them, and I bet I bet you consciously know in your mind which one would actually benefit you more.
So I got the Seven of Cups, which is basically confusion. Very helpful, thank you, Tara.
Choices, temptation, options, and wishful thinking.
Yeah, but the wishful thinking.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's just kind of like you thinking that a certain passion is past a hobby, and maybe at the end of the day, it should just be a hobby. It should just be something that makes you passionate, something that makes you happy,
Yes.
instead of trying to pursue it as something else that it is.
Yes.
Whether this be your situation or not, if you are actually going to sit down and make money off of these things, are you willing to wake up every single day and put 12 hours into it? Because
Yes.
I'm telling you that personally, it's like,
Same.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love doing YouTube. I love doing this, but at the end of the day, with my 2 other jobs and then coming home, having to find the time to film and edit, and sometimes, you know, I'm working 12, 14-hour shifts on my own of just like editing videos and filming, and it's like, it doesn't mean that I don't like it, but it's still a lot of work and I get tired and burnt out. So are you willing to put that into one or the other of your passions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next. How is this new class going to treat me?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
What kind of class is it?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, see, that's the one. Oh, I feel like this is something that they are going to enjoy.
Oh, really?
From this card, I have the Three of Wands.
Yeah, I have 10 of coins.
Oh, the Three of Wands is usually that motivation card. You have a plan, you kind of have an idea of what you want, of where you're going, you have that motivation, you have that ball running, and now the Three of Wands is just kind of like, okay, now go for it. That's kind of a confirmation card for me.
Yeah, and then I mean 10 of coins, as we've already said, is wealth, excess. Things are going really well. It sounds like you probably are almost too knowledgeable in this subject.
Maybe it's not going to challenge you.
Too easy, because this one is also excess.
Oh,
Like, it's not just
You have
fulfillment. It's like, yeah, it's so much wealth. You have, stuff left over. You might be surprised in that it might not be that challenging for you, which, depending on where you are in your life, could be a good thing, might be a bad thing.
True.
But yeah, it sounds like at least it's not going to be hard. Just apply yourself. It'll be good.
I think it's going to treat you good.
Yeah. Treat you well.
I think it's going to treat you well.
Treat you good.
Next question. Will I find a job before the end of the year?
Ooh, only a couple months left. Let's see.
Oh, this one already was like, hey,
Yeah, it did.
there you go. We're both like,
really.
I find that sometimes each card means something slightly different in each deck.
No, it's true. That's why I kind of like that we have different decks. So I have the 10 of Wands, which is burden, responsibility, and completion. You know what? This card is gonna tell you what I would have told you before I pulled the card. Burden, responsibility, completion. Man, you just gotta go for it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to get a job. It is so hard, and it's not always, if you don't have a job, that doesn't necessarily mean it's on you. However, you gotta keep going, keep applying. If you have nothing, if you have no income, do not be ashamed of working for McDonald's, because there is no shameful job. You're getting money.
Yeah.
That's what I think a lot of people forget, is they keep holding out for that dream job. The dream job comes in time, but until then, you gotta hustle.
You need those stepping stones.
Yes.
Do I like serving hungry people and or drunk people? No. But it's made me good money, it's put a roof over my head and fed me. So at the end of the day, I've been able to pursue this because of the service industry being flexible and all that stuff. So I have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, according to the book, curiosity, problem solving, gossip, quick mind, energetic, and messages.
Ooh, that means you gotta be open. You gotta listen. People all the time are like, oh my god, so-and-so just got fired from my job. Prick your ears up. You're like, ooh, what job is that? Excuse
That's
me.
a good take on
Do not be
that.
afraid to ask your friends. It's not just about walking around looking for help wanted in the window. Although people don't do that anymore. Do that too.
Yeah, that's true.
Find
That's true.
every avenue that you can find. Just keep putting out that application.
It's the people that you know a lot of the time.
Yeah. By the end of the year, if you keep doing this stuff, yeah, odds are likely, but don't hold yourself to the end of the year.
Yeah.
Man, when it's January 2nd, keep going.
Keep
That's
going.
what these cards are telling
Yeah.
you. Don't stop. Keep figuring it out, because maybe it'll be January 15th that you get your job. That's 15 days late. Does that mean you're a failure? Hell
No.
no, you have a job. We believe in you.
We believe in you. From the Wonderlust Witch and the Whiskey Witch. Belief sent your way.
Go for it.
Lessons from this year to bring into the new year.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a
I feel
really
like
good question.
everyone should kind of do a poll for this.
This deck was like, listen to me. 2019 was full of lessons, and I think we all know that.
I love it. What lesson?
That was a good question. Oh no. What lesson are we learning today?
More recently. Okay.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh, good. Okay, hopefully they're paired together then. Okay. Actually, yes. Wait, this is gonna end up a happy story.
Yeah. We'll end with me.
I literally was like, let me just pull a card. Let me try to get my bearings straight on my tarot deck, give it my energy again. I pulled one card and I pulled the 5 of Coins. It means loss, failure. I mean, I can't be the only one saying that 2019 was rough, man. It taught me a new meaning of loss. A loss that I didn't think was possible. What's that stupid metaphor people love to use? The diamonds have to come out of coal with that much pressure on it and disgusting and whatever. But it's a great metaphor because, I mean, whatever loss and pain that you had this year, I think moves into your card.
It does. The 3 of Cups, which
that's
is,
a good one.
yeah, it's community, it's friendship, it's having that support system. What's really funny is that's been a huge topic for me personally, at least, during 2019, is that I've actually had a huge loss of a lot of that, of what I thought was that. A lot of those things just kind of crumbled. It was basically the tower, but I found new support systems, whether that be people or situations or hobbies or something, and I found a different community, and I found this community, you know, like it's supportive, and I think
Good community.
it's a good community, yeah, and it's being able to accept that loss and coming into understanding that that's going to push you to see who your real people are. So I feel like your lessons are, don't take the shit that people are going to be like, we're gonna be friends, and then you see one little red flag and you're like, no, it's fine. No, one little red flag, you shut it down.
And on the flip side, I mean, if we're getting personal, I feel like mine was a lot of loss and it was tough, but I was able to understand what that loss means to me, try to evaluate why that loss happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like very recently, actually, this only happened in the past couple weeks, turned my entire life around and I became someone that I could love again.
Yeah.
So it made that loss, it's always going to be there, man, but it isn't as poignant because I know that I can depend on me. So we're talking about people
Yeah.
that we've lost. This really can apply to any subject.
Such
I
as
feel
jobs.
whatever
Always.
failure you feel, if you can sit down, face that failure head on, you will see the things that are worth continuing for, which is your Three of Cups. So I think whatever problems happen this year, that means next year, you'll see what those solutions can be.
Oh, I like that. That's good. That was a good question. Thank you for
That was good. I feel like everyone kind of benefited from
Yeah, totally.
Ooh. Ooh. I love when you're like excited about a question.
I'm always excited about the question. Why is my whole life a whole ass mess?
Oh no! Excuse me, I need to prepare for this.
Yeah, you're like, I've been asking that question for a long time. Why is like since 2016? Well, I guess I kind of know why a lot of 2016 was a mess.
So I got the Queen of Wands, which I only giggled because the art, you probably can't see. The art is a pair of hot lips with flames coming out of them. So it's like literally to me what a hot mess looks like. It literally means like, man, you're going for it. You are going
You're
for
working.
what you want.
You're working
you know
hard.
what you want.
You could also have tunnel vision. So the Nine of Coins is wishes. It's those opportunities. So the thing with these two paired, I feel like you might have been working and working and working because you want this one specific thing instead of seeing all the things that are around you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So like, there's a lot of things that you might be like, oh my God, this was here this whole time, and I had that opportunity, and it might not be exactly what I wanted, but maybe it's better, or maybe it's another step closer to the thing that you do want. And it's just like life isn't like this; it's just kind of like this.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of
yeah.
goes everywhere, and that's kind of the fun of it, and also the shitty part of it. But it's like if you have tunnel vision of like getting to what you want, you have all these wishes, these ambitions, those material gains, that ideal life that you're envisioning, and you won't settle for anything but. At the end of the day, maybe something else is better.
Yeah, maybe you're just trying too hard
Yeah.
for one goal that you're, I don't know. It's so easy for me as a career woman. I sometimes, unfortunately, let my friends go to the west side. And I hate that, and I'm working on that. Well, especially after work. Oh my God, so many of my friends are like, let's hang out and watch a movie. And I'm just like, oh, no, I'm tired. I gotta get up. I gotta get up early so that I can hit that gym, so then I can get to work. Like hustling, man. Maybe your life is a hot mess because you're just so focused on what you want. You're not just letting things flow.
Yeah.
Learn a little ebb and flow in your life.
Ebb and flow. Yeah. Cool. Next. YouTube.
Yes. YouTube is the question.
YouTube.
Ace of Wands.
Yes. Do it.
That was actually a great card to pull.
That was a great card. Hi, so editing Olivia here. This video became super long and I'm just going to cut it into 2 pieces. So this is the end of part 1, and then part 2 will come probably later today. Yeah, stay tuned. See you in that one.